Hi.
Hi. I imagine you are from Italy.
Yes.
Yes? Okay, very good. Well, great to meet you. Great to meet you. Okay, you guys,
Thank you.
welcome to class. My name is Teacher Chad. This hour we are going to be talking a little bit about prepositions. Yesterday we started on the path road of prepositions, and we were talking about for, during, and while. Okay, we learned the differences between them. Okay, and today we're talking about, we include for in here again because we have different ways of using it. Okay, so here we're talking about for, since, sorry, from, since, and for. Okay, and the differences between those different prepositions, because a lot of times I hear students get them mixed up or confused. All right, so let me give you the link to the PDF that we're going to be working on. Okay, and that is right here. I'm putting it in the Verbling chat box. Okay, so go ahead and open that up when you get a second. And all right, let's see here. Hi there, Oscar. How you doing?
Hi, teacher, long time no see.
I know it's been a long time. Where have you been, Oscar?
Is first because the teacher chat changed the schedule.
I did change my
and
schedule, but it's not my fault. Someone else
and
changed it for me.
teacher chat is very bad with me.
Yes, yes.
and then
My schedule was changed.
and then because I had a lot of work.
Ah, a lot of work. Well, that's always a good thing. That's a good
It's a
thing to
good
have
thing
a lot of
to
work.
have a lot of work.
All right. Well, great to see you
All
again,
right. Well,
Oscar.
great to see you again.
All right. We also have
All right. We
Ming.
also have some
Ming, how are you?
Ming. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
There is a echo.
I'm doing great. Thank you. Nice to have you here. Okay. We also have Pavel. Hi there, Pavel. How are you?
Hi,
Hi there.
nice to see you.
Nice to see you again.
I'm fine,
Okay.
yes.
Excellent. Excellent. How about Juan Diego?
Hi,
Hi there, Juan. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Great. And Juan, where are you from?
I'm from Lima, Peru.
Ah, okay. So Juan, you were in my class last night, right?
No,
Nope.
this is
Different
my
Juan.
first time.
Different Juan from Peru. Yeah, I thought I had another Juan from Peru, but his picture was different. So I was like, I wonder. And then you said that you were from Peru, and I was like, no. Okay, great. Nice to meet you, Juan.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, we also have Hussein. Hi there, Hussein. How are you?
Hi, Chad. I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
Excellent. I'm doing great. Thank you. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, and let's see. Esther, how you doing, Esther?
Hi, Chad. Nice to
Hi
see
there.
you.
Nice to see you as well. No, you don't have work today.
No?
Okay, is today Labor Day as well, Day of the Worker?
Yeah. And
Okay.
tomorrow too.
And tomorrow as well, yeah. Russia has the same holiday here in Costa Rica. It's Labor Day as well. In the United States, we celebrate it on September 1st. Don't know why, but I think there's a lot of countries around the world that are celebrating Labor Day today. Okay, very nice. And let's see, we also have now, is this Oksana or Anastasia?
Hi, chat.
Hi, Oksana.
How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. How about yourself?
I'm fine, thank you.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, great. Okay, so I placed the link in the chat box for you guys. So go ahead and open that up. Okay. Now with the link or with this PDF, you can write on it yourself. Okay. If you notice, I've already written some things on it from lessons past. Okay. But to be able to write on this and make notes for yourself, all you do is come right up here, okay, if you've downloaded it. So you have to download the document, okay? So if you've downloaded it, you can come right up here. So the third one to the right, okay, and you click on it, it'll open up a window over here, okay? Then all it is this add text button, okay? So once you click the add text button, then you're able to write, okay? And you can save it right on there. All right, so that's just for your information if you
teacher.
want to do so. Yes.
Teacher, excuse me.
Yeah.
The sound is very bad.
Okay. Is my sound bad for other people?
No, I can hear very well.
Okay.
Not very bad.
Okay, it may just be your connection, Oscar. It may just be your connection, okay, buddy?
Yes,
yes.
Maybe not loudly, but not very bad.
Okay.
No,
all right, so it's not very
good.
Okay. All right, excellent. Okay, you guys. So, so today we're going to be talking about prepositions of time. All right. The main ones we're looking at today are from, to. All right. So from, and then some information, then to. Okay. Also since, and then for. Okay. Yesterday we talked a little bit about for. Okay, and how we use that. But we're going to be comparing it to from and since. And I'm going to make this just a little bit larger so you guys can see it better. Oh, that's too big. Okay. All right. So let's start off with from and to first. Okay. So starting with Oksana. Oksana, let me have you read the first part here, right where it says one. So this example, or sorry, this piece of information and the examples down below, please.
We often use from plus starting point in time with to plus end point. From Monday to Friday, from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., from January to March. I live in Paris from 2003 2009.
Okay. Notice here, you guys. Okay, we can use days. Okay, we can use years. Okay, that may be a little too light. Let me get a different color. Okay, so days, years, okay, months, time, okay, so like hours, okay, we can also use minutes, okay, if we want to, okay, from 30 to 40 minutes. I waited for you from 30 to 40 minutes, okay, so if we wanted to, right, so those are going to be your most typical, using days, years, months, hours. Okay, so remember our formula. You have from, okay, the starting point, to plus the end point. Okay, how about number two? This is for Esther.
Instead of to, we can use until or till. We were working from morning till night. We can use from with a past, present, or future tense.
Okay, very good. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, instead of to, okay, we can change that out for until or till. Okay. Now, what I hear most people say is they use until or till without using from. Okay, so I worked from morning until night. I worked till night. Okay, that would be incorrect. You could say I worked from afternoon until night. Okay, you need a starting point and an end point. Okay, so a starting point and an end point when we're using this preposition. Okay, the last one here. Okay, number three. Let's see, Giuseppe. Let me have you read the examples here below. Okay, using it with past, present, or future tenses.
The three.
Yep, three, please.
Okay. I led In Venezuela, from childhood. In B, waiting from 3 p.m. We don't usually use from with a perfect tense.
Okay.
Okay?
Very good.
Okay.
Very good.
Thanks.
All right.
Thank you.
So, no problem. So notice here, past, present, or future. Okay. Rarely do we use it. Rarely do we use it with the perfect tense.
Past.
Okay. So we can use it with past, present, or future, and we do not usually use it with the perfect form. Okay. Now, this form that they're using here, okay, is not used either very much. Okay. So he lived in Venezuela from childhood. Okay. Typically, we would say since with that with this type of form, but you can say that and it does make sense. It's just not used very often. Just not used very often. Okay. All right. Any questions about from and to? Nope. No questions. Okay. Great. Let's go to since. All right. Since this is for Hussein. Hussein, let me have you read number 1 here. The highlighted portion and the examples, please.
Okay. We also use since plus starting point in time. Since this morning, since back to school.
Okay. All right. Very good. All right. So the difference with since, the difference between since and from, okay, from we're going to have a starting point, to, and an end point. With since, we only have the starting point. Okay, that's why it works perfectly with number 2. All right, so number 2, let me have Juan.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and read number 2. Okay, the highlighted portion, as well as the examples down here below, please.
But we usually use since with a perfect tense. Have, has, plus past part, present. I've been working since 9 a.m.
Okay, and these ones down here as well, please.
9 a.m. I've been waiting here since this morning. Now, 2 p.m. I hadn't seen here since I left school.
Okay, very good. So notice in all of these examples here, okay, we are using our present tenses. Okay, whether it be present perfect continuous, okay, or here this is going to be past. Okay, past perfect. Okay, so in our perfect tenses, when we're talking about time. Okay, we want to use since when we only have a starting point. We do not mention the end point. Okay, we use since. Okay, this works perfectly with our perfect tenses because remember our perfect tenses discuss something that happened in the past. Okay, and that had been going on up until now. Okay, that's how we use our perfect tenses. So I've been working since 9 a.m. So it started at 9. That's our starting point. Okay, and it's been going on up till now. That's why, okay, since works perfectly with our perfect tenses. Okay, all right. Any questions here, you guys? Any questions with since? Nope. Okay, let's take a look at for. All right, and this is for Mohammed. Mohammed, how are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
Excellent. I'm doing great, thank you. Mohammed, let me have you read number 1 here, please.
Okay, we use for plus a period of time. For 10 minutes. For ages. For a long time. For 10 years. For 6 months.
Okay, very good. So yesterday we spoke a little bit about for as well. All right, but we were comparing for with during and while. Okay, what we learned about for is when we are, the period of time can be specific or non-specific. Okay, specific meaning 10 minutes. Okay, we're talking about minutes, talking about hours, okay, days, weeks, months, okay, and years. Okay, also periods of time like a decade. Okay. Okay, so when it's non-specific, okay, you have non-specific phrases like ages, for a long time, forever. Okay, non-specific. Okay, ages, a long time, forever. Okay, these are phrases you don't know how long they're talking about, but it's a long time. Okay, it's non-specific, so we use for with those as well. Okay, and number two, let's see, Pavel, let me have you read number two, please, plus the examples.
I? Oh.
Yep, Pavel, yeah.
Okay, okay, it's me. We can use for with all tense. I haven't seen your for ages. I waited for 3 hours. I remember forever.
Okay, forever. Yeah, I'll remember forever. Good. Okay, we can use for with all tenses. Okay, so before we move on to our exercises, all right, just as a review, for is used, okay, when we are giving a period of time. We're talking about how long something happens for. Okay, how long something happens for. Since, okay, we're talking about duration of time as well, but we give a starting point. With for, we do not give a starting point. All right, since is when we give a starting point, right? Okay, and it's typically used with the perfect tenses. Okay, for can be used with all tenses. From and to, or from, until. Okay, this is used with past, present, or future tenses. Okay, we give a starting point, okay, plus to, until, or till, and an end point. Okay, all right, any questions, you guys? Nope, okay. Let's go to our, yes.
Yeah, I have a question about the past perfect use the since. I don't know how to use the since in the past perfect. I only know how to use the past perfect with before.
Before?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
You can say, since before I left school. I hadn't seen her since before I left school.
Oh. Is the
Okay.
equal?
Yeah, you can throw before in there, and that would be okay.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have to have before in there, but before is a key word when you are using past perfect.
Oh yeah. I know the meaning used before, but I don't know the meaning used since the meaning.
Yeah. So what? So since what this is telling you, okay, in this sentence, okay, is that you saw her, okay, when you were still at school. So when you were still at school, that's when you saw her. But once you left, you had not seen her.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's what that means, right? If we were using another one here, I hadn't eaten, okay, since yesterday. Okay, I hadn't eaten since yesterday. Okay, that would mean that before yesterday I ate. Okay, and up till now I haven't eaten.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it would be a long time not to eat, but it happens. Okay, I hadn't eaten since yesterday. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Now in here I can add before. I hadn't eaten since before yesterday, and that would make perfect sense. Okay, I can add that right there. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Any other questions? Nope. Okay. Let's scroll down here. All right. In our exercise, okay, we are going to be using from. Okay. Sorry. Since, from, to, or till. Okay. All right. And right now it is January 2013. Okay, Pablo is a school teacher in London, and we need to rephrase the sentences about him, like in the example. So our example states, he moved to London 10 years ago. All right, he moved to London 10 years ago. He has been living in London since 2003. Okay, what is a key indicator that we are going to be using since, you guys? What do you hear in this sentence that makes us believe that we need to use since?
Present perfect.
Present perfect continuous, exactly.
Present perfect tense.
Yeah, right here. Okay, so, whoops. Okay, right here. Okay, that makes us believe that we are going to be using since. He has been living in London since 2003. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. We need to complete these sentences here. We're going to be rephrasing them. Okay, all right, let's go to Saming. Saming, you are first. Number 2, please.
He has lived in.
Okay. Here, it would be he lived instead of he has lived. Just he lived.
Okay. He lived in Spain since 1980.
Okay. All right. So this is our structure. He lived in Spain, blank, 2003.
2003?
Right here, 2003. So down here below. Okay, this is the sentence that we're completing. All right, so
in Spain from 1980 to 2003.
Okay, to 2003. Now, with instead of to, okay, which other words could we use?
Till, until, till.
Yeah, we can say till. We can also say until. And life is beautiful. Nothing changes. Okay, so from 1980 till or until 2003. Okay, all right. Let's see here. Number 3. Number 3 is for Alejandra. How are you?
I'm fine.
Excellent. Excellent. Number 3 is for you. Okay, so go ahead and read this first sentence. Okay, and then we're going to be rephrasing it.
I can see. He got a job as a teacher 5 years ago. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Can we get some help from someone in class? What do we notice about the structure in this sentence? So he got a job as a teacher 5 years ago, but it's written he's been working. What is that?
He's been working as a teacher
Present
since
period continue
Okay, it is. Yeah, it's
for 5 years.
this is going to be
For 5 years.
okay.
he's been working as a teacher since 2008.
Yes, this is how we want to say it. Okay, the reason why is because we don't typically use from when we're using or for. Okay, you can say for, you guys. That would be just fine. He's been working as a teacher for 5 years. Okay, that would be another way to say it. Okay, 4 or 5 years, or he's been working as a teacher since 2008. Okay, both of those ways work. Okay, we would not be able to use from. Okay, because from is not a preposition that we use with the perfect tenses. Okay, so this stands for he has. He has been working. Okay, that's how we say that. We change has into is. Okay, so either of these two answers works just fine. Okay, all right, let's go to number 4. Number 4 is for Oksana.
Okay, he starts work every day at 10 a.m. He works every day. Every day. How many hours? I don't know. We knew he every day 10 a.m. start, but we don't know what time he is.
Okay, and this is the third the third section, or the third section with from and to. We don't use this very often. Okay, so you could say he works every day from 10 a.m.
and to.
Okay, without having to. Okay, if you were going to say to finish this off, you could say from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. or 7 p.m.
We need to imagine about what time he's finished.
You don't have to, because this is a form. You can use form or from this way. Okay, it's not very typical. All right. So what this is saying is that he's starting at that time and he goes until a certain time. Okay, we just don't know what that time is. Typically, though, the way that we would say that, if we only know the starting time, is we would say at. Okay, that's why this form here is not very common. We don't see this form very often, but it is used. I heard someone use it the other day. I was speaking with a guy from Ireland, and we were discussing some things, and he had said from a certain time like that. Okay, so it is used. Okay. Was there a question?
Sorry,
Yes.
teacher. Sorry, one question. For this phrase, not is better since 10 a.m.
No, because our phrase is not in a perfect tense. This is not present perfect. And whoever's moving their microphone, okay, yeah, be careful with that, because it sounds like you're rubbing sandpaper on the microphone. Okay, so all right, so the reason why this does not work. All right. Okay, hold on. Whoever's moving, okay, moving their house at the time, if you can either mute your microphone or relax a little bit, that would be great, because it's very loud in my headphones. Okay. All right. So the reason why we would not say since is because he works. This is not in a perfect tense. Okay.
Okay.
This is This is present tense. If it stated he's been working, okay, if it said he's been working, then yes, we would say he's been working since 10 a.m. All right, but since it's not in a perfect tense, okay, we're just stating something that happens typically. We say he works every day from 10 a.m. All right, okay. Number five. Number five. This is for Esther.
And the last time he visited his parents was 2 years ago. Okay, he hasn't visited his parents. It's perfect tense. Since 2011.
There you go. Okay, good. Yeah, because it's 2013 right now, so 2 years ago. So he hasn't visited his parents since 2011. Okay, great job. Great job. Okay, let's go to number 6. Number 6 is for Giuseppe.
Okay. His holidays start in July and end in September. He will be on holiday. One moment, please. Okay. From July to September.
Okay, good. Okay, from July to September, or from July until September.
Until. Okay.
Okay, either one works. It doesn't matter which one you choose.
Okay, from July until September.
Good, good. Yeah, so here we have future tense. Remember, with from, okay, we can use present, past, and future.
Future, okay.
Okay, very good. Number 7. Number 7 is for Hussein.
When he lived in Spain, he
Hussein?
used to play football a lot. He isn't so much. Yeah, I'm here. I'm talking. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
When he lived in Spain, he used to play football a lot. A lot. He hasn't played too much since he left.
Okay, I didn't hear that last part. So he hasn't played football much
Since he left Spain.
Okay, since he lived in Spain. That's great. Okay, so when he lived there, he used to play a lot of football. So since he's moved away, okay, he hasn't played much, or he hasn't played football much since he lived in Spain. Okay, that's good. All right, number 8. Number 8. This is for, let's see, Juan.
The last time he ate Spanish food was when he visited his parents. He wasn't eating Spanish food since he visits his parents.
Okay, since he visited. Okay, so he hasn't eaten Spanish food since he visited his parents. Okay, let me have you try that sentence one more time, Juan.
He wasn't. No, he hasn't.
He hasn't.
He hasn't eaten Spanish food since he visited his parents.
There you go. Good, good, nice job. Okay, excellent. Any questions here on our first practice?
Yes, for me.
Okay, what's your question?
For fifth, if you use from, he hasn't visited his parents from 2012, for example. We can tell that or no?
No, because we don't use perfect tense with from. Okay, so if you say he hasn't visited his parents from, okay, we're already in perfect tense, so we wouldn't be using from. All right, we want to use since or for. Okay, he hasn't visited his parents for 2 years. Okay, that's another thing that I could say here. Instead of from, it would be for 2 years, and that would be okay.
Sorry, for not from. I tell okay.
Oh, okay, so you meant for. You meant for.
Yes, I meant for. Yes.
Oh, okay, yes. For would work just fine.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Any other questions? Nope. Okay. Great. Let's come down here. All right. So here we're looking for the difference between since, for, or from. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and complete these sentences. Mohammed, you're next. Go ahead and do number 1, please.
Okay. Number 1. It's been raining since over 10 hours.
Okay, so since over 10 hours. And what are we? We do have a perfect tense here. This is correct. So we can either use since or for, right? But what's happening? Okay, remember since we use a starting point.
Yes.
Okay, and do we have a starting point with over 10 hours? Okay, 10 hours is not a starting point. So our answer here is actually for.
Okay.
Okay, so with for, we describe how long something is happening for. Okay, and we give a time period.
Okay.
Okay, so how long something is happening for. Okay, all right, let's go to number 2. Number 2 is for Pavel.
I haven't seen John since we were at school together.
Good, since we were at school together. Okay, here's our starting point. Okay, and we are using perfect. Okay, very nice. Number 3. Number 3 is for Saming.
And lived with her grandparents with since.
Okay, what tense is the verb in?
It's a past tense.
It's in past tense. When we use past tense, what are our choices? We usually use which two?
From and for.
From and for. Okay. Now with for, we usually give a time period, right? Like a long time, ages, for, or like 10 minutes, 10 hours, okay? Something like that. With from, we give a starting point. Okay, and then if we have the word to or till or until, we have an end point. But we don't have that second part here. Which one are we going to use? Is an early age, is that a period of time, or is that a starting point?
Since.
We won't use since. It's going to be a choice between for and from.
Oh, for and from. Maybe use for.
Okay, it's actually from.
From.
Okay, the main reason is because early age, it's right here, this is not, okay, that is not a time period. That is a starting point. Okay, so that is the starting point.
Oh yeah.
All right. Okay, let's go to number 4. Number 4 is for Alejandra.
Number 7. An uncle lives in with his. Sorry. Paula has been living in the same village for over 30 years.
Okay. How do you know it's 4?
I don't know.
All right. How do we know? How do we know, class? How do we know that we can use 4 here in this situation?
For the period
What's
of the time?
what verb? Yeah, we have a period of time right here. 30 years, period of time. Okay, so period of time. All right, and how else do we know? Our verb right here. Has been living. So if we are using perfect tense, our choices are going to be since or for. Okay? If we're using past, present, past, or future, our choices are for or from. Okay? And then we just have to decide, are we giving a period of time or are we using a starting point? Okay? All right, let's take a look at number 5. Whoops. What did I do here? There we go. Okay, number 5. Number 5 is for Oksana.
It has been raining since Monday because this is starting point.
Yes, it's a starting point.
Yes, since Monday, and this had been raining. This perfect.
So past perfect continuous.
Past perfect continuous.
Okay, good. Good. Nice job. Nice job. Yeah. So since Monday. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, let's go to
I have a question.
Number 6. Number 6 is for Esther. Yeah, what's your question?
I want to know that it has been raining since Monday. That means after Monday, it's still raining. Maybe Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yep. Yep.
So that is.
Yeah.
So it's present perfect. Use past perfect.
Past perfect continuous. It's past perfect. It's past perfect continuous.
If I change to the present perfect, it has been raining since Monday. That means the meaning is also the.
Yeah, it would make sense, but it started on Monday. If I say it has been raining since Monday,
that means
it has been raining since Monday. Okay, this means it started on Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, if I say it had been raining since Monday, it started before Monday, it kept raining through Monday, and it's still raining now. Okay, has been raining since Monday means it started on Monday. Yeah. Had been means that it started before Monday, it went through Monday, and it's been raining up until today. Okay?
No.
Does that make sense?
It has been raining since Monday. That means on Monday.
It started on
Monday and
starting
up to
point
now.
was Monday.
And up to now, up to the present. Is it?
Exactly.
But
that's right.
If I use the past perfect, that means not up to the present, just up to the Monday. Monday is
no,
the
it
past.
means that it's it means that it started before Monday.
Oh yeah, if you use before Monday, that's correct. But since
Yeah, someplace before Monday, that's when it started. Sometime before Monday. You don't know a specific time.
Oh.
Someplace before Monday, that's when it started. Okay?
Oh.
And it's been raining up until now. Okay?
Okay.
So yeah, remember, with past perfect, it's always going to be before a certain time. Okay? Alright, let's go to number 6. I forget. Whose turn is it for number 6?
Yeah,
is it Esther? Okay,
me.
go ahead.
Okay.
Huh?
I am awake. Blank. 6 a.m. every day. Starting. Okay. Okay. I am awake from 6 a.m. every day.
Good. Okay. How do we know we can use from?
6 a.m. is the starting point, and
Good.
it's present tense.
Good. Yeah, present tense, and 6 a.m. is the starting point. Great. Okay. All right. Let's go to number 7. Number 7 is for Giuseppe. Giuseppe, are you there?
Okay, I'm ready. Sorry.
There you go.
Okay. One time. I met a lot of interesting people. I started working here. Io ho incontrato interessante persone. Okay. I met a lot of interesting people from I started working here.
Okay. It would not be from.
It's
Okay.
since,
Mainly because. Yes, it would be since. Okay. The reason why is because we have I've met. I've met. That is a perfect tense.
Perfect tense.
Okay. All right. It's a perfect tense now.
Okay. Not from.
And we would say.
Okay.
Yeah, from we do not use with the perfect tense. So we have a starting point. We have a starting point here.
I started working here.
And we're using present. So that's why we would say since. Okay? All right, good. Let's go to number 8.
Okay.
Number 8 is for Juan.
I think I'm going to stay here for another year.
Okay? For another year. How do we know we can use for?
Period of time. Another year.
A period of time. Exactly. Another year. That's great. Okay, another year. That's a period of time. Excellent job, Juan. Let's go to number 9. Number 9 is for Mohammed.
The dinosaurs have been extinct for over 65 million years. It's period of time. 65 million years.
Period of time. There you go. Nice job with the number, too. 65 million years. Good. Nice pronunciation. Okay, number 10. Number 4, Pavel.
Jack grew up very fast from the time he left home.
Okay. How do we know we can use from, Pavel?
It's past, simple past, and we have a starting point.
That's right. We have a starting point and it's simple past. Okay, very good. All right, number 11. Number 11 is for Sum Ming.
The window haven't been cleaned for years ago.
Okay, so for a year ago.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so the windows haven't been cleaned for a year ago. All right, now, for a year ago. Okay, what is that? A year ago. Is that going to be a starting point, or is that going to be a period of time?
It should be a starting point. You use sin.
It is. It is a starting point. So if it is a starting point, okay, then we cannot use for. Okay, so with starting points, we use from or since. All right, now, how are we going to decide whether we're going to use from or since?
Since.
Okay, it depends on the tense of the verb. Okay, our verb here is haven't been. Which form is this?
Present perfect.
Present perfect. Which word do we use present perfect with? From or since?
Since.
Since. So, how would our sentence read?
The windows haven't been cleaned since a year ago.
Yeah, since a year ago. Okay. Now, is that a normal way to say it? Nope. Okay, we wouldn't really say it that way. We would probably say the windows haven't been cleaned for a year. That's probably how we would say that. But grammatically speaking, okay, this sentence makes sense. All right, it does work. Okay, the windows haven't been cleaned since a year ago.
Yeah, because
okay. It doesn't. It makes sense, but it's not the typical way we would use that. Okay. All right, and our last one, Alejandra.
After living together from 2 years ago, they decide to get divorced.
Okay. For 20 years, they decided to get divorced. How do we know we can use for?
For the period of the time?
A period of time, yeah. 20 years. Okay, that's the key indicator right there, because we don't use periods of time with since and from. Okay? Very good. Okay, now, you guys, do you have any questions?
Sorry, teacher, sorry. One question.
Sure.
From I don't use only perfect tense. Only perfect tense.
Yeah, from we cannot use with perfect tense.
On another time.
From is used. Okay, so let's see here. From, if we were to break this down, okay, from is used, okay, with starting point, okay, and with present, past, and future. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Okay, any other questions? Nope. Okay. I wanted to get into creating our own sentences, but we've run out of time for this hour. But I hope we were able to clear up a little bit of confusion with these different prepositions. Tomorrow we'll be moving on to some other prepositions. I think we're looking at, on, and in.
Good.
I think is what I have next on my docket. So we'll be taking a look at that, and then we'll be moving on into next week as well. We'll be taking a look at other prepositions. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, thank you very much for coming into class. It was great having you here. Have a great day, and hopefully I'll see you later. Okay. Take care,
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
teacher.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Have a nice day, everybody. Bye bye.
Thank you, you
Bye,
too.
teacher.